That should be good.
I sure hope that's good. Don't get too far down the road without checking it.
Yeah.
Yes, you know how it goes. My friend,
Hi.
Cody Rigby, how are you today?
Doing great. So,
That's fantastic.
um,
Wait, I wanted to talk about your song that we just played.
Right.
Admiral Byrd, which for me was debuted at the Pearl on Maine. I played drums on that time. We jumped in. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, if you don't mind. Okay. And I'm serious. Admiral Byrd, what inspired you to even write or talk about a song? And I'm dead serious. Like, you just like a random kind of thing, oh, Admiral Byrd's trending or whatever. Or are you actually interested in hollow earth theory, which kind of then leads down a rabbit hole to flat earth and all that business? No, and I'm asking you, Cody Rigby, my friend. We've played a lot of shows together. Fantastic musician, teacher, philosopher, almost spiritual guy. Getting there. Likes dogs, takes care, the whole thing. First interview, very beautiful interview show. Major Tom reports first interview show. Anyway, getting back to the topic. What, where, and when? I remember you sent me a text. I got a new song, Admiral Byrd. But like, was it random, or are you actually interested in that subject? Go.
okay, so I do like it. I know a lot about it, but I use it more as a metaphor. So let's talk about it. I started the song with the riff, that dun 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 dun. It's like
Fantastic riff.
It's like blues on the way up and like kind of like maybe Phrygian-ish on the way down.
Wait, what on the way down?
Like a different kind of Phrygian scale, or maybe you could think of it as a B.
Scale. Okay.
Well, anyways, it's funky on the way down, and I really liked it. I liked the vibe, and then
No, I'm talking about Admiral Byrd.
Oh yeah.
Why was that just a random thing? Like, oh, some dude went down to the Antarctic, South Pole, right?
Yeah. So
How
Admiral
much
Byrd
do you
in the
know
20s,
about Admiral Byrd?
he flew up to the Antarctic. And
Up or down? See, now we're already in a controversy.
It doesn't really matter, I guess. Well, he went to the Arctic, and he saw.
Well, there's the North Pole, and then there's the South Pole.
I don't know which one.
You don't? Okay, I'm
Because
just
it
trying
really
to
doesn't
figure
matter.
out what you know. Go ahead.
He discovered the entrance to the Hollow Earth, right?
The purported Hollow Earth, yes. Mm-hmm. That's the story.
I like that. I also like, the Green Children of Woolpit. So I'll tell you.
Okay.
So, and maybe it's Blue Children. We probably should have looked
Blue
this
or
up.
green? I know indigo. I know indigo children. I know about that.
There was a while ago they found these kids that said they were from the Hollow Earth.
Really?
And they had blue skin.
I did not know that.
But people think maybe it's from eating berries, or maybe everyone in the Hollow Earth has blue skin. So that's part of it too.
I know, but this is like fantasy, like fairy tales and stuff. Or do you actually? Here's what I want to know: is Admiral Byrd? You've seen the black and white interview with him with what's his face and the other guy on NBC News. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a big conspiracy.
He talked about how, all the allies, all the armies, all the countries will want to go down there because there's tons of resources, right? Mm-hmm. So we got like oil, food, whatever. Did you see that interview?
Yeah. And
what'd you think of it?
Well, so it was a while ago and I was researching it, but what I liked the most is the idea is the core of the Earth it's not magma and then the nickel core, that there's a nickel sun inside the Hollow Earth, the inner star. And that's the idea that I liked the most and I wanted to build off of.
I know. As a song concept, or you actually think that could be true?
Mostly as a song concept, I do think there could be some amount of Hollow Earth. I'm not like 100% hollow, but...
Okay. It's just fascinating enough to, like, That's a good story. But like, you're not really like into Hollow Earth, or just kind of a metaphorical tool for a good song, or what?
I think both. So yes, a metaphorical tool, because the inner star of the earth, I also, in the song, compares to everyone's inner star, the ability to believe in yourself,
Well,
to look inside yourself,
okay.
like you would look inside the earth and find there's more there, you know?
Yes.
But also we have, sometimes there'd be like Arctic drift, and it breaks off an iceberg, and it opens up this ocean, and there's all these fish
Where'd
that
you
have
hear
been seen
that?
millions of years.
Where'd you hear that?
Probably the same conspiracy videos I hear everything else, but they always find like little isolated like things. Like there's this one area where there's a island with a volcano, and in the top of the volcano there's a lake, and in the lake there's an island, and there's birds that live just on that island.
Yeah.
So I do believe in undiscovered pockets of subterranean life. Is it the entire Earth hollow? Probably not, but maybe huge pockets.
Undiscovered pockets of subterranean life. Almost sounds like a song title.
Pretty good.
Now we do know Bowie did Subterraneans.
Yeah.
And I think he might have been thinking about that. Here's my next question, although I gotta get to my list.
Yeah. It's the list.
But while we're on the subject, did we go to the moon? Go!
Did we go to the moon? Oh yeah, I think that's what, I think
You
so.
do?
Yeah. Are you a guy? You think not?
It's it's really.
Oh, you can't say that.
I know, I didn't. But I do remember being in second grade you went to elementary school. It's like when Obama was on, they put everybody on the TVs in the schools. We all watched, just like the space shuttle that exploded. Like everybody shut everything down. And then as a little kid, you're sitting there like, we're landing on the moon. And just happened to be in school that day. And we sat there and watched the landing on the moon. Now, explain this. President Nixon, right? You remember him?
I've heard of him.
You heard of him?
Well, I was in around.
So you really haven't studied this at all. You have no idea about it.
Keep
you just have a
going.
feel. Okay, it's fine. So President Nixon picked up his phone. I wish I had the prop. Picked up the phone, the cord phone. You remember cord phones?
Yeah.
I know you're young.
Yeah, they have a cord.
And
I
a
use
cord.
cord phones.
Yeah, they're plugged into the wall. And
Yeah.
he called the astronauts while they were on the moon on the cord phone. Okay, 1969. Yeah, my cell phone doesn't hardly reach down the bottom of the hill here. So they had better technology in 1969. So
Yeah,
the
probably.
president. You think so? And
Not
then-
better technology, but they just didn't cheap out on everything.
So if you have a cord phone and you're calling the astronauts on the moon, and it's in real time, there's no delay. There's no delay because we're watching it live on TV. Stanley Kubrick is over on the side, right? I'm just throwing out ideas.
Nice.
No, you do it. Anyway, so President Nixon goes, "Hey, how's it going up there? Yeah, we landed on the moon." On his cord phone, which, have you ever thought about that? Like how that would work? And who filmed the capsule lifting off? No, you've seen the footage. Okay, so they landed on the moon, right? They landed on the moon, right. They landed there. Somebody had a camera that was already there. That's not good. There's the dogs. And there was a camera kind of already stationed or something. So they land on the moon, which is cool. And they played golf and did stuff.
Sure.
They played golf and did stuff. And then they had to leave to come back how many thousands of miles. It was fine. One try, you get it right. And we're talking like pre-iPhone, pre-internet, they had computers, but and then when the little capsule lifts off, there's like a perfectly positioned camera that follows the sparks, and then it goes lifting up, and the camera like what I might do right here. The camera goes and it follows the little capsule. I don't know how many thousands of miles. I did not research that part. Anyway, who was holding the camera? How was that there? And how did it? how, I'm just thinking out loud right now. So, no, remote control, like you can turn your TV off with a clicker, but so they position the camera there, and then we're able to remote control the camera that follows the capsule lifting off of the moon. What kind of technology would that be? That you can,
I think you could, a gimbal that tracks. I wonder.
A gimbal? Now I think you're onto something.
It could just track it.
Yeah.
Also, these guys figured out on paper how to fly to the moon. They could probably figure out how to set up a camera.
Well, you say they did. Did they? Did they?
I mean, okay. So who gets? Someone fakes the moon landing. What do they? Oh, they beat Russia to the moon. Is that like why? Why fake the moon landing over actual go?
Oh, that's a deep.
Why?
Okay, just a second. It's alright, I'll edit the shit out, but I gotta stop.